Me, I'm a positive thinker. I don't put negative energy into the atmosphere. You have never heard me speak negatively of anyone or anything. I try to be positive always. Now, I hear that they are going to have protests for manufactured rage and crises that don't exist. Well, I want every labor right to protest against this hypocrisy tomorrow. Me, I'm a positive thinker. I don't put negative energy into the atmosphere. I want every labor right, wherever you are, to protest in your workplace, to protest in the market, to protest wherever you are of the bad mindism of the PNP that is trying to bring down the progress of the people. You have never heard me speak negatively of anyone or anything. Stand up, labor rights. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Stand up against the PNP. I try to be positive always. There was a time when the playbook of the PNP used to make labor rights afraid. You have never heard me speak negatively of anyone or anything. Is a different labor right you're looking on today? Me, I'm a positive thinker. I don't put negative energy into the atmosphere. Labor rights are proud of their party.
I came here so I'm going to talk. Because poor people deserve a break. We deserve to stop sleep on bench. Stop get prescriptions to go to buy medication on road. Two people have stroke and have to wait 3 days for a CT scan because the hospital them have spend money on $31 million on something that can be bought for $3 million. With all of these stats going on. But wait, there's more.
Jamaica Constabulary Force latest release. More firearms found. Just over 24 hours since the major contraband bust in Whitehouse, Westmoreland, investigators again seized numerous assorted rounds of ammunition on Tuesday, June 03. Reports are that between the hours of 1100 a.m. and 300 p.m., lawmen were conducting an intelligence-led operation in search of wanted men. During the operation, 501 9mm rounds, 82 5.56 runas, and 40 .38 rounds of ammunition were discovered hidden among the vegetation along a hilly terrain. No arrests were made in relation to the find. A call is again going out to anyone with information that can assist in this investigation to contact C-TOC at 876-967-1389, the National Intelligence Bureau at 811, Crime Stop at 311, or the nearest police station. The Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division, FNID, continues to clamp down on illegal weapons with the seizure of 14 firearms and over 50 rounds of ammunition during an operation on Deeside Avenue, Kingston 10, on Wednesday, May 28th. The operation follows closely on the heels of another substantial seizure of 238 illegal firearms on Tuesday, May 27th. Reports are that about 7:40 p.m., an intelligence-led operation by FNID personnel resulted in the seizure of 14 firearms, 2 rifles and 12 handguns, along with 12 magazines and 57 rounds of ammunition. One man was taken into custody, however. His identity is being withheld pending further investigations. In addition to the suspect in custody, FNID is actively searching for another suspect, Julian McLeish, who evaded the police. He is urged to turn himself in immediately. The FNID team has seized approximately 269 firearms in just over a week. This significant achievement underscores their commitment to their mandate, the relentless pursuit of prohibited weapons and narcotics, regardless of where they are hidden. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Julian McLeish, or has any information on suspicious activities and illegal weapons to FNID by calling 876-923-6184, the National Intelligence Bureau at 811, Crime Stop at 311, or the nearest police station.
Now me know that news should raise an alarm to every well-thinking Jamaican, and they must ask themselves what's going on in Jamaica. Within a week, 269 arms were found. Thousands and thousands of rounds of ammunition were discovered, and so far we haven't heard of no arrest. The big boss, the suspect name is being withheld. This one, this one with the 14 rifle, they're saying that one of the suspect is in custody and his name is being withheld, and the suspect that got away, his name is Julian McLeish. And if people have any information for contact rate, now them really take people for idiots sometime, you know. Cause if them want the people them to give them information on the suspect, at least release some information, release a picture of the suspect. Cause if you have the name of the suspect, more than likely you have a picture of the suspect. So why you haven't released a picture of the suspect? Or who the public supposed to know who Julian McLeish is if you not release no picture? Cause me sure no say it's not this person you talk about on the screen right here, say, you know, Julian McLeish, you know, the keeper, you know. Me know say it can't be this one you talk about. So it must be someone else. So please release him picture so we can see. Because only for stop do these things and send out the wrong information to people. Cause this man right on the screen right here is named Julian McLeish, and he's a goalkeeper. We come from Jamaica. And it you put in him name and this come up. So I hope say not him you attack. So please release the picture of the man who no want the public fell upon a fine of these 14 rifle and stop play games with people intelligent. We ain't got time for that nonsense. Now, considering we are what? 2 months or 2.5 months away from election, and when we consider the arrogance of the Prime Minister who vow that he would never let the PNP get all of Jamaica.
I should not have to be going around the country. But such man, in his power hungriness, is trying to get his hands on the economy that we have built. I will not allow that to happen. 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 The PNP must never touch the economy that we have built. There are many young people in this audience who will not immediately get the message. But those who are a little bit more in age will understand this message, that we cannot allow the PNP to ever get hold of the economy of this country again after we have set it right. Never.
And considering the JLP track record, what's going on in Jamaica? Why this significant increase of arms being found in Jamaica? Una asking yourself why? Just months away from a general election, one of the most tense general election we have seen in a while. Now all of this happening under the watchful eyes of the Prime Minister. and no one seems to want to look at the government and ask him what the heck going on. No, me not say this have anything to do with Andrew Holness, you know. But me I tell all of you this, Labour Right and PNP, this a history in Jamaica. So this I go down as another one of number 28 legacy, where under his watch we have the highest amount of arms import within the country just within a week, with like 2 months to a general election. This a history in Jamaica, and this a go down as one of another thing we are go against his name. So you better pray that no war don't break out in Jamaica this coming election. And me I warn him, because this is not like back in the days when Edward Seago and them used to go on with them corruption and it used to go unseen. Everything now is out in the public. Nothing, no hide no more. Just check Google and you see if it not there. Everything what you said, number 28, all we have to do is ask Google and you see it pop up. Be careful of what you do, because you see a man who want it all shall lose it all.
Well, I want every Labourite to protest against this hypocrisy tomorrow.
Ready in the frame of mind.
I want every Labourite, wherever you are, to protest in your workplace, to protest in the market, to protest wherever you are of the bad mindism of the PNP that is trying to bring down the progress of the people. Stand up, Labourite. Stand up for justice.
This is just
Stand up
warm
for
up. We
truth.
have to get
Stand up
our
against the
soldiers
PNP.
ready in the frame of mind. Fight, 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 fight for what we have achieved.
This is very serious, my people. Jamaica Labour Party was removed. I would be on the first flight home. I would raise arms for my government. No word of a lie.
When the playbook of the PNP used to make Labourites afraid,
And election
is a different Labourite you're looking on today. Labourites are proud of their party.
Thank you meeting. But this meeting is also about getting you mentally ready. Getting you mentally ready.
Me, your man.
The roadway, and in any case, them to be on one side of the roadway, and in any case, not to be in the roadway. And that was very good, because they adhere to those instructions, thereby allowing for free passage of motoring public moving on around, traversing this particular space. We had arranged for them to start somewhere around 9 o'clock. It was off to a fairly late start, but nonetheless, they did not go for very long. We were able to police it right throughout. We believe that the crowd was nonetheless manageable for the policing numbers that we had here today. What you will see in the very near future, we are able to provide policing services that everyone can be satisfied with at the end of the day, because we are still a force for good.
Now, a little birdie tip me and tell me say, you see Twitter come close to election, the police them tired of number 28 and them arms house. And them a mash up in plans. Now I want to say big shout out to all of the PNP peace officers them, where I keep the law and order in Jamaica. And I put in the work to make sure say all these arms can come off of the street before this upcoming general election, because somebody have a plan. Me nah accuse nobody, you know. Me just speak facts of how things look at the minute, and I can't understand why is it all now. We can't hear who is the suspect them held or in custody pertaining to these amount of arms found in the little island of Jamaica. The Prime Minister haven't said nothing. The Commissioner of Police haven't said nothing. We still await. However, it no look good. It no look good. And we have to look at the present government. who spend millions of taxpayers' money in securing our country, and this is the secure what we get in. All enough vegetable they were firing bullet. This is bad. This is bad. Do you know what message is sent across the world? How can we have level 2 travel advisory anytime these alarming news popping up on the internet? You feel like say people aren't scared anytime them see them thing for go Jamaica? Cause you don't know when you go Jamaica where one of them bullet there might land. It's bad. I will need to talk about it. I will need to address it. I will need changes. So big up again to the peace officers them out there doing such a great and excellent job. Number 28, you should feel proud. Now welcome back to another exclusive live. Now blessing goes out to all my viewers and all my subbies, all my well wishers. Like, share and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Coming up in today's topic and review. Blessing my viewers and my subscribers. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to another exclusive for a topic discussion and review. And as usual, before we get into the discussion and the review, I'm asking you to press the like button, and if you're one of them individual that watching and hasn't subscribed yet, please do make sure you press the subscription button. Now I want to speak on an issue, and I feel it's necessary to address this issue because the mind is a powerful thing to waste. Now we notice that most of the Jamaican Labour Party supporters are many voters who are undecided. The problem they're having is that Andrew Holness is not a good leader, but because Mark Golding is a white man, them now want vote for Mark Golding. And how shameful and confusing it is for us as a nation to use racism instead of looking at the policies the man is presenting. Uno labor right, as we say. Uno don't say the party, uno say Andrew Holness. But the smart Jamaican people are voting for the policies that this man is presenting. Not his skin color, yeah? It's policies them that gonna make a difference to the nation. That's what should be the most important thing in your mind, not the color of the man's skin. Now, if you're a smart individual and you say you have intelligence, clearly you have to look at the current situation. And when I will look at Mark Golding, as Una say he's a white man, because even during the protest, look, that's all they have on Mark Golding, saying he's a white man. That's all they can say. Them can't say him don't have integrity. Them can't say him thief. They can't say nothing more than me now vote for him because he's a white man and we now make the white man come rule with. Well, for you loggerheads, if you all don't know, Jamaica is ruled by the white man. The only thing them do is put the black puppet Andrew Holness for do the work. Don't you all see? Jamaica run by white people. So take it or no one take it. Jamaica run by white people. The only difference is that them have Andrew number 28 puppet Holness doing their dirty work. Didn't you see when the US secretary come to Jamaica? Or Andrew Holness have to be like, yes sir, I'm bowing to his master. And everything where the secretary say to be done has to be done. As how him tell your prime minister number 28 say when USAID is given to him, is not for him to take it and do what him want do. Like promote LGBT with the money where them give him. The white man have to school the black man. Uno wake up. So if we rule by the white man, cause we rule by the white man, me I telling us that Jamaica run by the white man. Look at the rich peoples in Jamaica. They are white people. Mark Golding is a white man, but he was born in Jamaica. So he's a Jamaican. Anyone who want to take it. And at the end of the day, you know, see, look upon the color of a man's skin. Look at the heart of the man. Look at Andrew Owens' heart as a black man to him black brothers and sisters. The youths are the future, don't it? So, why all me can see the youth them a get is a board box and not a concrete house. A big board box, me see them youth a get a Jamaica, you know. Me not see the government a give them no house. A big old people, me see the man a get house. So, what kind of future him a set for Jamaica? Cause if you kill off the youths them so, no wonder no baby now produce in Jamaica. Cause he's a disgrace to Jamaica. You gone up there with your bully self go protest. Move from here. Move from here. He's a disgrace to Jamaica. I say it with no apology. Yeah? Remember me telling you that because the real war is after we leave here so. Yeah? Cause life goes on, you know. In the spiritual world, so make sure so what you do pan yes, so you can defend it in the spiritual world. Yeah, because me not afraid of one on death. Death is for every man. So on stay there. No, may I say, this man wanna say is a white man. We only no want vote for only Jamaican. Stop look at the man skin. Look at the heart. Look at the policies them where the man a bring to Jamaica, where the man say every young person him a give them 500,000 towards them first deposit towards a property. Any youth in Jamaica will have ambition. I'm not like handout. That's an opportunity of a lifetime. You show me one young person when number 28 give somewhere to live. If you don't have a little piece of land where number 28 can come and inspect and make sure say, you know what I mean, him can benefit from it. He won't build a property on there for you. Yeah? And anytime him build that, yeah, the trick if you don't know is that check the title where the title is only one owner can depend the title. So once that one owner dead, it a gonna be discrepancy for who own the house pan the land. And if your granny or your mother or your family no make a will for say, well, may I leave that piece of land here for you, you got in a trouble. So no make sure all people Uno fi stop put phone name on the title and put uno grandkids name on the title. And make sure so when you pass you left a will so that your family and your generation can benefit it, or else you're going to have discrepancy with the law pertaining to the property after the individual pass. You can't say me no warn and tell you no. Brawling. Me can't make myself any clearer. So, for all who are say Mark Golding is a white man, don't judge the man by the color of his skin. Judge the man according to the heart. You know see the policies them the man a put out for the country. You know see Mark Golding say once him go in, weed are legalized in Jamaica. You know about green gold? Alright, watch wealth generate in Jamaica. Just vote PNP if you want to get rich, if you want to see generational wealth.
The protesters seemed confused about what exactly the protest was about and the functions of the FID. You have a placard saying Dennis Chung and the FID. What do you know about the FID?
Well, I don't know. I don't know but you know, I'm here for a change.
He cannot lead the FID. He doesn't have the qualifications to lead the FID.
Why I said that? What do you understand about the agency itself?
I don't understand about the agency, but all I know is that the man only can account.
I know it is an organization that was formed to politicians to declare the assets true. Chung don't support it.
That's the Integrity Commission though, not the FID. You just mentioned
6 or 1.5 months. I'm not sure. But that is it.
Why Chung must go?
Because he's not qualified.
Why do you say the agency is corrupt?
No, they don't investigate no crime. They're investigating corruption.
Now after the protest yesterday, this is what the Labourite them are run with. I say the PNP them don't. Fair enough, that's why we all know that there's a lot of unmedicated people in Jamaica. That's why the PNP did bring in one thing named Jamal to help some of these people. Now, I'm gonna show you a clip now of parliamentarian. Remember, you know, it's okay for citizens not too bright, but is it okay for member of parliament just running our country done some illiterate? Check this out. Tell me which one of them look worse.
And we cannot wait until we reach the stairs. Thanks to this government for understanding that for economic prosperity, you have to have proper instruction. What? You have to have proper instruction.
Never had been seeing this yet. So anybody see them lie? How we never see it yet?
Madam Speaker, for the first time, I openly acknowledge my friend, my confidant, and my long life partner, my wife, Miss Anita Singh, whose unwavering love and commitment is my source of strength.
The third term under the Andrew Holness led administration. All right, my workers, me couldn't go and a big one.
Strong education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I happy for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels.
Now I would like you to take a listen to Dr. Alfred Dawes. This was his last speech on the medical drill that cost $3 million, but the GLP member of parliament and his team sell the hospital this drill for $31 million. Now you have to listen carefully to Dr. Dawes, cause as you know, him can't speak on it no more because them put out big lawsuit on him, so him not speak on it no more. But this was his last speech and all the cunning things they do. But Dr. Dawes is also doing a counter so we are gonna see how this go. Listen to Dr. Dawes.
I came here so I'm going to talk. Because poor people deserve a break. We deserve to stop sleep on bench. Stop get prescriptions to go to buy medication on road. So people have stroke and have to wait 3 days for a CT scan because the hospital them have spend money on $31 million on something that can be bought for $3 million. With all of this that's going on. But wait, there's more. When we went back, remember, you know, when we said we saw something come in as refurbished for $250,000. The company released an invoice to say it was a repair. And the repair cost $250,000.
Oh my God.
So it's me fool and jumpy. And I'm misleading the public. And I see some reporters from one of them radio stations, we can't call them name. Because them love shoot up all car and say a PNP do it.
Big Mama Station. Big Mama Station.
That name shall not be mentioned. They have a lot to say. No, my lawyers will be reaching out to them. When the company released their invoice, they say that it was a repair drill. The invoice number for the repair drill was not in the customs database. There was another number. The same number, but it said refurbished. So one invoice said repair, one invoice say refurbished, but it's the same item them say. So, hold on, I'm saying my lawyer say, it appears to seem, allegedly, that one of those invoices may or may not be real. And somebody would have made up those invoices. Now, one of the invoices have the date in the American format, and one of the invoices have the date in the Jamaican format. Now, is the company making up invoices in the Jamaican format when them selling to Jamaica? We have to ask the questions. But it gets worse. Remember, we said that the invoice is submitted to customs to each individual part, which every distributor we ask say, why you trying them piece when they come as a set? Why you don't buy the set instead of piece? The invoices for each one of the pieces have the date in the Jamaican format. So it makes you have to wonder. We cannot say that you try to get the sue again. What do you mean then? Me and them have a lawsuit for a fight, you know. So we have some invoices. We know at least one out of the two invoices for the refurbished drill. And we have to ask the question, because a lot of people who they don't want to hear what we have to say, they believe the company that is a repair drill, but the customs firm says it's a refurbished drill.
They
think that when they would put 100 parts with a bunch of fancy numbers, we would not check it. They put so many parts, so many disposables. It's like you go and say, alright, sell me a car, and a man say, alright, I'm going to sell you an engine, I'm going to sell you 4 door, and since you're going to need to change tire, I'm going to sell you 20 tire. That is what they did, and somehow it's fishy that they pad that bill till it reached just under what Sarah said it would cost. Sarah said it would cost $32 million, and the bill reached $31.5 million. It not look good, it not sound good, it not smell good. Comrades, if you think that bad, and they say that you're getting value for money, the same company sold that drill similar to the one at Bustamante. The same $31 million drill they sold to the University Hospital of the West Indies that can do similar functions, and they sold that same $31 million drill, similar drill. Now be careful, because I'm going to sue me again. The $31 million drill can do the same function as the drill that was sold to the University Hospital at a cost of $15 million. Oh my God. Comrades, my pledge to you and Jamaica is to turn the Ministry of Wealth and Wellness into the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Because that is what is happening now. And this is why I humbly ask for your support. I submit myself to you because if we do not win the seat, we cannot form the government and we cannot move Jamaica back on the right path. So the future of Jamaica rests in your hands because this is a must-win seat for us to form the government. Do not let anyone take away that shine off of you. Do not let anyone make it seem as if your decision on the day to work to bring out the votes is not less than part of a movement, part of a cause that is greater than all of us. Because we are fighting not just to regain Southeast, we're fighting to regain the soul of Jamaica. So comrades, I want you to work with me. Work with Mark Gvnz. Work and unify and let us take back Jamaica House. The word, my comrades, is love. Let me explain something to you. In the lawsuit, they released the customs records to say that they imported the drilling parts. Now remember, initially, we had said that we found 2 drills that were declared for $250,000. And we asked the question, are these the drills that were sold to Bustamante for $31 million? And they sued me. But comrades, when they release the records, we see we got all of the customs entry and all of the invoices that showed they paid based on what they declared. $12.7 million for all of the components of the drill. That cost taxpayers $31 million. That is their figures that they declare to customs. How can you claim to pay $1.6 million for something and sell it back for $4 million? How can you claim to pay $1.9 million and sell it back for $3.9 million?
Criminals, man.
And you say that you got the best value for money because you have 100 parts.
Lock them up.
Comrades, look at what they declared. $12.7 million versus $31 million. Not even the chop of them will make so much money. You can't believe what you're seeing. You understand that this is not about politics anymore. Any labor rights listening, there are people who have hijacked your party for their own selfish gains. And you cannot defend them just because it's a show.
No.
If you are an independent Jamaican, you cannot sit by and allow this rape of our country to continue. Allegedly. Oh, I'm a liar, don't kill me for that. How much time is there allegedly? Comrades, the time come, we have reached a tipping point. When you look on social media, when you walk in the streets, when you listen to people talk, people are crying out for change. Because we can't take it no more. It's one set of people getting prosperity and they're getting it at the expense of everybody else. And you cannot tell me that the current Prime Minister can call in the Ministry of Health people and talk to them about corruption when he has 28 bank accounts and his declarations have not been certified. He has no moral authority to do so. And the only way we can move forward as a country is if we have a change in leadership. And 1,000% more than the markup of some of them things there. I have confidence that Mark Jefferson Golding is the